All right, welcome everybody. We're going to get into some yoga. Let's go ahead and start with some meditation. Opening up the chest and just take some deep breaths, nice, deep, long breaths. Try to breathe deep in the belly. Feel the breath expanding the belly. Taking a couple more nice deep breaths. Good. Let's go ahead and scoot up. And we're going to start with shoulder rolls, curving the spine. You're going to inhale and then exhale. Feeling all those muscles there. Inhale up, exhale back. And then we'll go the other direction. Nice and slow, coordinating with your breath. Inhale, exhale. And notice I curve that spine as I come down. Good, and then inhale, reaching up with both hands. Lift the chest, breathe deep in the belly. And then just step out a little bit, reach up and over. Kind of like a triangle, but just this part right here, this is the top part. And then you look back. All right, let's try the other side. Reaching straight up and then looking back at the hand. Take one more breath. And relax. Good. So if you have a band, let's go ahead and get your band out. One of these kind of bands or a TheraBand, whatever you have. And we're going to start with wrapping up these legs. We're going to do some things that are kind of yoga-like, kind of fitness-like. Go ahead and make it nice and tight and have really good posture. So what we're going to do is push it out and then walk the feet out and just hold there with really good posture. You should feel it tightening the glutes and the back of the legs, and just taking a couple deep breaths here. And relax. Good. Go underneath the feet. So you can put it right in the middle of the shoes. And we're going to get our motorcycles out. This is the motorcycle pose. Just got to hold the wrists back like you're full throttle on a motorcycle. Using a little shoulders, but not too much. You can lower it if you need to. Take two more breaths. and relax. Good. Let's go back to underneath the leg, wrap it up. We're gonna do another round there. Working the glutes here. Push out, make it tight as you can pretty much. So just kind of walk it out to tightness and then hold. Good posture, that's the main thing. Pull the shoulders back and down and just take 3 breaths. Keep it held. And relax. Good. Let's go back to underneath the feet. This time we're going to put the palms up. Palms up. And bring the band up just slightly so your biceps kind of tense. That's right in here. So tense up those biceps and then curl the wrists in. And hold. You can kind of tuck the elbows in and just hold there. It'll pull you forward. So pull yourself back. Have good posture. Feel that back tightness or the working of the muscles back there. Take 2 breaths. And relax. Good. Let's go ahead and stand up. So we're going to put the band underneath one foot. And what we're going to do is just go out with one hand. And so make it as hard as you like. In terms of intensity, you can move it over a little bit. I'm going to move it pretty far over to this side. And then just bring the arm up just slightly. You can hold there. Good posture, about hip width apart with the feet. And relax. Good, let's try the other foot. And just hold it out. Keep focusing on your breathing. Keep your wrist straight on this one. Try not to lean to the side. That's the main thing. You're actually working the core here and the shoulders. So 2 more breaths. Not too hard on the shoulder. Relax it just a little. And relax. Good, put both feet under the band. And we're going to choke up. We're going to just do a chair pose holding here. So you sit back a little bit and choke up on that band. That'll just make it a little harder. Hold that right there. So I'll show you from the side. I'm sitting back. Notice this is a great way to tell if your legs are in the right spot. It's right in line with my lower leg is right in line with my band. Good, just hold there for about 1 more breath. That's called chair pose. And relax, good. Go ahead and shrug your shoulders, hold there. And just take about 2 breaths there. And relax. Now just let the band kind of stretch your neck out. So let your arms hang. And other side. Good, and then we'll go back to chair pose. You might even choke up even further, go down a little bit, and then come up to about middle. Don't let the knees go forward, you see. Keep them back. So everything goes back. Hold that pose. It's gonna work your lower back. You get a little lower back work today. If it hurts, just let it go. Taking 2 more breaths. And relax. Good. Let's go back to that shoulder shrug. Just hold it. And relax. 1 more time. Bring it up. Hold it. And relax. Good. From here, we can go up to the handles. We're just going to go side to side. Just kind of stretching it out, really. Ear to shoulder. Good. Now the next one, you got to be careful because you can push the band out off your foot. Make sure it's underneath your foot, heels solid on the floor. And you're just going to do a slight push back. Just to show you from the side, you hold it again. Keep good posture. You see how it could slip out from behind your feet if you're not solid. Hit you in the butt. So just take a couple deep breaths. Holding, one more breath. And relax. Then we're going to go to mountain pose. So you turn the hands out, pull the shoulders back and down, and then go just slightly out with your arms. Hold there for a couple deep breaths. And relax. Then we're going to push back, do the same thing again. Hold. It's like you're skiing and you just went off a ski jump. Don't let that band slip out. Give me a couple deep breaths. And relax. Good. And then we go back to the mountain pose. Turn the arms out. Then just kind of engage the arms. Keep them slightly bent. And then take them just, the elbows just slightly away. And relax. Good, let's go back to that side bend. Excellent. All right, take the band out of there. We're going to move on to a balance thing with this. We'll still have the band, but you got to be careful. If you're holding on the band, it can be hard to grab and catch the chair if you lose your balance. So if it's not good for you to hold the band and do this, just do the balance part or just do the band part. Okay. So what we'll do is be one foot in front of the other. And I'm going to have the hands palms up, elbows in, and just go out, squeezing your shoulder blades in the back. Good. Now hold it. Take a couple deep breaths. And relax. Give yourself one more breath for a second there. And then we're going to slightly put a little tension, not too much, about an inch, and then go side to side. This is where it gets dicey. You got to make sure that you don't fall and hurt yourself. But you need a challenge too. You can look at the band, each direction you go. Excellent. Go ahead and just relax. We're going to put the other foot in front. So I even kind of like to be on this side because most likely I'll fall that way toward my chair. So we're going to start with just that hold, good posture. Hold it out. Notice the elbows stay tucked in, just about an inch or two away. Hold it. Working the shoulder blades in the back. Almost there. And relax. Okay, so rest for about 10 seconds. Still balancing though. That's your rest. We're going to go side to side again. So here we go. When you're ready, little tension, not much, just a tiny bit, side to side. Just take the slack up out of the band is all. Slower is harder. Couple more. Excellent. All right, nice job. Shake it out a little bit. So we're gonna go back to this grip, say opposite of what you just had, basically. And we're just gonna inhale, reach up, and exhale, come down. So it's just a stretch, really. Inhale, reach up. See, don't go back too far. You don't want to hurt your spine, but see if you can go back just a little bit there on those shoulders. But do what's comfortable. If it's only to here, just go to there. But one arm kind of helps the other out a little bit here. Inhale up and exhale. All right, let's go up to the balls of the feet if you're comfortable. Up and relax. It's not easy, so be careful. Do a few on your own. Make sure you got nothing to fall back on. If anything, you want to have the wall against your back, because you'll probably fall back on this one if you were to have an issue. Couple more. You can just do the stretch if you're uncomfortable with the balance. One more. And relax. Good. Now just a twist. Just don't hit anything. I know we're hanging out in our house. We don't want to clear out the desk. And look where you're going to. All right, and then we got figure eights. I'm making it all up as I go. We did have some yoga stuff, yoga training with the band. But it's funny, you know, I can sit there all day and think, oh, what am I gonna do? What's the plan? Relax for a second, back to up and down. But really, it's funny because I can't really figure it out so much until I start moving. And then it just flows. So it's a little better that way. You can kind of sense what you want to do and whatnot. All right, great job. So I got a few more standing ones. What's funny is I do get the plan going in my head as I go. So I've got like 10 things lined up in my head now as we're rolling. Let's go ahead and do pull down with a sumo squat. So it's pretty much like a gathering sunflower. So you're gonna have your palms facing out and holding the band, toes turned out, legs wide, and you come down and up. So we'll do a few like this and then we'll hold it like a sun pose. Couple more. Good. Now come down and hold it out. Relax for a second. Keep the band right where it is with your arms. Don't move your hand. We're going to turn it out and do a triangle pose. So you may need to lengthen. You see that? You're just like you're going to punch up. Turn the head. Palm will be kind of facing that way toward the back leg. If anything hurts, just stop. Hold for another couple breaths. And relax. Good. Let's go ahead and just do those figure eights again. Kind of like those ones. Almost like you're rowing, huh? Row one side, row the other side. Good. Let's go to the triangle on the other side. So we got this foot out, lean into it, reach up. See how I just punch? Going kind of like you're punching in both directions. But be careful, you know, don't want to hurt the shoulders or anything. One more breath. And relax. Next, we're just going to go to warrior one. We got to shorten up on that band is all. And step out with the right leg, reaching up, just stretching it all out there. These short shirts drive me crazy. Here we go. Stretch it out. And relax. Good. Just do some shoulder shrugs. We're going to do the other side here in a second. I want to point out that when you do this, you don't want to bend your head back too much. You want to kind of just look up with your eyes. But, you know, if you've had yoga experience and you're more, you know what you're doing, then I understand if you want to do that a little more. Warrior one on the other side. Good. And let's just go back to a downward dog. You can just keep your bend kind of like you're holding on there or whatever. Just go to a downward dog real quick. Stretch the whole body out. Take 2 more breaths. Excellent. All right, next one's going to be tree pose. So starters, go and put the band behind your back. So again, you got to be careful on all of these because you're holding a band and trying to do balance at the same time. Got your hands all wrapped up. So if that's not right for you, then don't do it. Just do the band work or just do the balance. So tree pose is this. We're just going to turn it out. And this is going to be like when we extend here. So you have the option of just going to here too, or extend out and hold it. Hold as long as you can, maybe 2 more breaths. And you can always keep that foot close by, especially since you got this band going on. You know, whatever works for you. And relax. Give yourself a big hug. And then what you're going to do is just take your coat off, coat on, coat off. You just can't decide. Put your coat back on, take it off, and just keep going around. And then we go back the other way. Take the coat off, put it on. Couple more. Excellent. I'm going to go over to the other side of my chair. I like it on my left here for this one. But we're going to go back to tree pose on the other side. So hold those handles. You can always be here to start with. Make sure it's choked up. Oh, yeah, choke up on your band too. All right, so here we go. I'm going to extend. Do what you can and do what's best for you. Almost there. One more breath. And relax. Good. Nice job. Let's go ahead and just set our band down for now. Do a few more stretches. I want to do a bow and arrow stance. So one leg back. You can hold the chair or you can come to heart center. But I encourage you to turn this foot in a little so it's pointed straight ahead. And just really stretch the calves out. Take a couple breaths. And other side. One more breath. And then we go to downward dog. Stretch it all out. Two more breaths. And back to center. All right, let's go ahead and have a seat. Let's see what time it is. We're going to finish with some seated stretching. We're going to start with the pigeon pose, crossing the legs and just leaning into it. So remember, you can cross low if you need to, or high. I'm going to show you from the side, but I want you to try raising your heel here. So first lean into it, then raise the heel up. Not too long, and if you get a cramp, let it go. One more breath. And relax. Try just kind of going up on the inhale and forward, and then exhale, relax. Do it gently, but let's do about 5 of them. In and out. We'll say one more. Good, let's try the other side. Start with just crossing the legs and leaning in nice and gently. Good, now raise the heel a little bit. Just hold it there for a second. Kind of come forward first and then raise. Let it go a little. And another round, hold it. Good, and then inhale, relax, exhale, come forward and up on the heel or on the ball, and back, and just 5 times. Good, and then we're gonna face this direction. Putting one leg back, reaching up. And just reach up, take some deep breaths in the belly and in the front. Try to stretch that. and relax. Okay, let's go ahead and face the other way. Just breathing deep in the belly there. One more breath. And relax. Back to center. Twisting. So we're going to get in the twist position. And then just exhale, go a little further. Inhale, relax, but keep it nice and gentle. Kind of go back and forth a little. In and out. Good. Let's try the other side. One more time. Just kind of squeezing and relaxing. Good. Now reach back. Scoot up, lift the chest. Reach out with one arm. Try to stay square to the room here. Don't let your shoulder come forward. And other side. Good. Scoot back all the way. We'll do seated wings. So you have your arms here. I like to scoot back all the way because then I can use the chair for leverage to open up more. So you cross them or you come forward and bring them together. And then you open them up. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Four more. Inhale, open up. Exhale when you close. Good, and then open up here. And now we're going to reach up. Imagine your arms are against the wall. And you're just going to try to keep them against the wall all the way up together and then back down. Nice and slow. We'll do about 5 of them. That's 2. This is 3. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, keep those arms back. And exhale. One more time. All right. Now that we worked all those back muscles, let's stretch them out. We're going to do seated eagle. Cross the leg here or low, either way. And then we're going to have the right hand up. Left hand comes underneath. And well, I guess it'd be your left and right. And we're just going to lift the elbow. Take a couple deep breaths, feel the back stretching, lift the chest, lift the elbows. And then we'll switch sides. Cross the legs, put the left hand up, right hand underneath, and wrap it around. Lift those elbows, good posture. Take a couple deep breaths. And relax. Go ahead and put one leg out. I'll show you from the side. Take a deep breath in and just stretch forward. Good posture. On here, you can just lift that chest and now tighten the leg muscles more. We'll take a second to relax the posture here in a second. So just try to keep it nice and tight. Work those legs. A couple more breaths. And then relax the back, stretch forward. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Deep breath in. And exhale. Pull those toes back too. That helps. Keep them up. Back straight on this one. And then we relax, stretching forward. Perfect. Let's go ahead and sit straight, sit back all the way, and we're going to stretch the neck out. Grab on and just lean. Take a couple breaths. And other side. Yeah, the band thing is interesting, I'll say, because I thought about the band exercises and came up with about 3 of them before I started. And I thought, I'm not sure if I can even come up with these. But I knew that once I started, something would happen. It has to happen. In other words, it fails. But it's a good example of just going for it, I suppose, because it'll come. Go ahead and just relax and meditate now. Kind of think about that, how you just gotta maybe not think about things so much and do them, and just enjoy things. Just nice, easy breathing. You might take a moment just to think about all the things that you enjoy, all the things you like to do. Just really relaxing, taking a few more breaths. Taking 2 more breaths and then we'll close up. Good. Open your eyes, coming to heart center. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale. Deep breath in. and exhale. Namaste. Thank you everybody for joining me once again for a little yoga.